Bengal Barbecue is one of the most popular and consistent quick service restaurants in the park. They hardly ever let me down. But today, we're going to try a couple things that I've never tried before. The Banyan Beef Skewer and the Pork Belly Skewer. Can they do the Bengal Barbecue proud? Let's try and find a table and find out. Have you ever tried to eat at the Bengal Barbecue? My goodness. It is a zoo here. It is hard. It is hard to sit in Bengal Barbecue proper and get a meal and then to sit comfortably and eat in peace. It's not gonna happen today. I'm just saying. I'm good with it. But anyway, Bengal Barbecue. Normally I always get the same thing every single time. I get that Bengal Beef Skewer and the Outback Vegetable Skewer almost every single time because they're great. They're always good. They never disappoint. Occasionally I go a little out of the ordinary. That's what we're doing today because I'm trying to eat everything. Today we got us the Banyan Beef Skewer, which is just hot and spicy. Now, hot and spicy. We'll put that to test. I don't know how hot and spicy things ever get at Disneyland, if they ever truly do get to that point. So Banyan Beef Skewer, hot and spicy, and the Pork Belly Skewer. Now the Pork Belly Skewer fascinates me because unlike the other ones, which is just meat and sauce, the sauce is outstanding. So I'm not tripping that you get just the sauce, but you only ever get just the sauce. But this time, with that Pork Belly Skewer, you're getting pork belly sauce, the hoisin sauce, which I love. Hoisin sauce is fantastic. Plus pickled carrots, daikon, and daikon topped with cilantro. So it's regular carrots and pickled carrots. I don't know what daikon is. So one of those is the carrots, and is one of those the radish? Is that the radish right there? Because they said the pickles are, or the carrots are pickled, but those don't look pickled. I'm ready to try. We're gonna try the hot and spicy first. You're welcome. Okay, that's a big chunk of beef right there. That's almost too much for one mouthful. You need a fork or a knife with some of this. Wow, the beef is very chewy. It isn't always that way. I mean, Bengal Barbecue can sometimes lean on the chewy side. They overcook it most of the time. Very chewy though, more chewy than usual. The flavor of the sauce, which again, they're just describing as hot and spicy. Not even like a Zulu, it's just hot and spicy. So I don't even know what that sauce is, and I'm not smart enough as a food reviewer to identify it. It's kind of hot, it's kind of spicy. I've had spice here. Let's get into pork belly. You can see it's very fatty. Right here, that's almost all fat right there. There's a little bit of pork belly here. It's mostly fat actually. I wonder if I can, oh my God. I just chose violence against that fatty piece. I got in there with my hands and I ripped that fatty piece off. But this piece right here, that's all 100% fat. There's sauce on there, it's probably good. This piece is a little bit more meaty, a little bit more pork on the belly. That piece still had its fair share of fat, but I don't want you to get the idea that that's necessarily bad. I mean, too much fat is obviously, but that was kind of the right amount of fat on there. The sauce is great. You could taste the grill. You could taste the grill on that bite because it is charred. You can see the charring on there. I hope the light is here is terrible at Bengal Barbecue also. But you can see the char and you can taste the char. The hoisin sauce is fantastic. Let's try some of that carrots and radish. Wow. Oh my God. That might be the best prepared carrots and radish that I've ever had. I mean, there's nothing special about it. It's just, you know, normal everyday carrots and radish. But damn, that was fantastic. That's like the star of the show right now. These bites are the bites are so big. Look at how big that is. Like, I'm gonna get into that other piece of pork belly with some carrot on there.
Wow. The pork belly is so creamy. It's just a little bit chewy, but the way it's prepared, the way it's grilled, and with the fat mixed in, it's like it almost melts when you eat it, which I think is typical for pork belly. Pork belly is it's standard. That is fantastic. The pork belly is fantastic. That's a 5 out of 5 for me. Chase it down with a pineapple spear. That's a perfect accent to a meal like this. Hot, spicy, salty, and then you get the sweet. I have a side, by the way. I got a side of the hot and spicy sauce. Let's see what happens. Nope. The hoisin sauce is pretty good. Let's try that again. I don't have a side of that. I gotta kind of mix it in. That's a little better. Okay, I gotta get back to this beef skewer because I was falling in love. I was falling in love with the pork belly, and I forgot about the little old Banyan Beef Skewer, which is like a staple. This is a staple at Bengal Barbecue. It's probably the most commonly ordered thing, I think. You just have to work way too hard to chew that, and there's not enough payoff. There's not enough payoff with the spice to make it like worthwhile, in my opinion. It's probably a really bad idea, but I'm gonna try extra spicy sauce to see if that helps. That did not help. So the flavor of the sauce is pretty good, but the beef is just average at best, maybe less than average. Too chewy. That's both things. It's not good tasting, the beef itself. If you put no sauce on that beef, I know some people swear by it, but it's not for me. The sauce makes it better, the spice makes it better, but it's too chewy, and it's just not enough flavor in the beef itself. But oh boy. But the pork belly, just the right amount of sweet, just the right amount of fat. If you get rid of the big chunky fatty piece on the end, that's outstanding. I'm gonna go 2 out of 5, 1 out of 5. Take that back. You know what? Forget that Banyan Beef Skewer. In my book anyway, 1 out of 5, 5 out of 5 for the pork belly, 5 out of 5 on the pineapple spear. And if you want to get a little creative, dip it into the hoisin sauce. Cheers, Fresh Baked.
Hit and miss today at the Bengal Barbecue. 5 out of 5 on the pork belly skewer, but just 1 out of 5 for the super chewy and not spicy enough Banyan Beef Skewer.